He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0.
Broncos nothing. Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. From his end zone, Marvin Mims. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Set, ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Usually in this spot, you can hear an offensive coordinator saying, don't feel like you've got to get this all back at once. But here, they give up the opening touchdown and say, no time like the present to show what we can do too. And that's big yardage on their initial play from scrimmage.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The Broncos at 3-4 on the year coming into play. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. They end up getting stumped twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend. So potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
A run on first down with Jacobs as he'll get this forward for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. But you look at this Bronco defense. They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 53 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Gain of 16 yards. And the Browns first down.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Quick throw completed by Watson. Touchdown! 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Browns have taken a 13-0 first-quarter lead.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Broncos nothing. Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
Ready?
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Ready?
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now.
Got it? Mega. Ready?
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Watson on 1st down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And wiggled down quickly just past the 40 at the 41. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ultra.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7.
Ultra. Go Ultra. Set.
They'll set up a throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Lewis Seed. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. 3rd and 20. They'll set up to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the interception, here's Watson. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2nd and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here now a 3rd down and 8. Here's Watson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead, and part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
Here's Jacobs. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
One more time with Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Josh Jacobs with career touchdown number 70. And the Browns take a 3-touchdown lead. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Browns 21, Broncos nothing. Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now 2nd and 3. Back to throw here. And that's into the hands of Eckler. He's to the 15. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Austin Eckler, 71 yards. And the Broncos get a bit closer. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out, and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series that helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
Second down, Jacobs once more. Now he's into the clear again. Sheds off the tackle. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 110 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Nothing fancy there. A little smash-mouth football right up the gut on the dive, and it turns into a huge play.
You talk about the fastest way to the secondary. Right up the gut as you described and sprinted into the secondary for a long, long run.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Off of play action, it's Watson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Jacobs going to try the middle. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves him at 3rd and 1. He's having a big game running the football, but that will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. That is caught. Touchdown, Browns. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Browns will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Broncos 7. Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I want to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
On the double.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, check mega.
On play action, they'll throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Now back to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach have already made that decision.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
Over the middle, complete. Pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2nd and a couple.
24.
A final shot before the break. Watson, throw left side here, complete to Campbell. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Justin Hopkins set to to kick off.
It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
Here we go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ready?
They go play action here on first down.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Intercepted by the Browns. They'll take over first and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Watson.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
On second down, Jacobs. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Josh Jacobs, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Browns take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Broncos 7.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. There he goes, left side. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Call that an 84-yard kick return. And the Broncos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Watson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Watson now to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
A big play that time for Cleveland. 45 yards. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st down, Watson. That's going to be caught.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. Back to throw, Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Now it's Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
To throw is Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one.
Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Browns 42, Broncos 14. Dustin Hopkins set to
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. him down. This will be a Brown sack. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3.
22 needle.
Looking to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and that will force a turnover on downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Second and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver. A shotgun snap for Watson. And this is caught at the 8. Touchdown. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And the Browns get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Broncos 14. Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in.
This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. And boy, again, they won't get this off in time.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
On the ready.
They'll try the right side with Eckler. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Second and 21. A lot of ground to cover.
10 cycles.
He'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims.
The 2nd down pass. Complete to Marvin Mims. A gain of 20 on the play. It's now 3rd down.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
They're going to look to throw. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
And it appears the offense is going to try this again. They've yet to convert the first 3 times on 4th down, but they're going once more. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos will take over here just shy of the 30.
Intercepted.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
18. That's good for the Broncos. 1st down. 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
That's into the hands of McLaughlin.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
Well, I wish this staff luck as they try to find positives about this performance by their offense as we move through the early part of the 4th quarter. That sack, the latest example. Down by a boatload, this offense simply can't keep up, and the quarterback is still taking hits. I'd get the backups in there if it were me.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here we go.
The Broncos on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They'll set up to throw. That is caught. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
His throw incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Let's go now.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run.
And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Brings up second and goal at the 1-yard line.
Eckler diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Ready?
They'll try and run it here. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for two does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter.
Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for Cleveland. And even 40 yards. On first down, it's Watson. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Out of the gun, Watson. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left. And their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him. But how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good? They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That good for 22 and a first down.
Fight, 97.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
At the 47-yard line. That's a gain of 4.
Three.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
On the handoff, McLaughlin.
17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
The give is to McLaughlin.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. On the screen, this is Eckler. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at fourth down.
Here we go. Here we go.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for Cleveland, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Denver,